Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to Let's Meditate series. Yeah. Brother Girish, am I audible?
Om Shanti, very nice. I can hear your sweet voice.
Thank you so much. Brother, can you please stop the screen share?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. So, welcome you all for this Let's Meditate series. Hope you all are doing well. And before we move on to today's topic, let me give you a quick review or recap of last 2 days sessions on Let's Meditate. So on day one, we have seen different types of meditation and difference between pranayama, asanas, meditation and yoga, and how we have also seen concentrative form of meditation. And on day two, we have looked into science behind visualizations and affirmations and how to enhance the quality of life by practicing affirmations. So yesterday we have also, brother has also made his experience beautiful affirmative meditations. And today, that is day 3, we will dive deep into the ancient forms of meditation called Raj Yoga meditation. And at the end, we will also have a deep experience of meditation, Raj Yoga meditation, using the last 2 days meditations, like that is concentrative form of and contemplative form of meditation. And for those who have joined today, let me give you a brief introduction of our speaker, of our facilitator, Br.EV.Gireesh from Mumbai. So he is very well known as motivational speaker and a Raj Yoga trainer across corporate and educational sectors for his unique style and ability to inspire people, and is associated with Brahma Kumaris for past 22 years now. So we are very fortunate to have him, and he will take us through this journey. He has been taking through his journey in Raj Yoga meditation for past 2 days. So you are most welcome, brother. And over to Brother Girish now. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So Veena sister, can I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Thank you. So you can see it?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, we are
okay.
able to.
So friends, very warm good evening, Om Shanti and Namaste. I hope, as Sister Veena was mentioning, that you are doing good, you are healthy, you are safe and in high spirits. I hope the last 2 days of meditation, if you are an expert in meditation, this might have added little value to you. or if you are a beginner in meditation, it would have motivated you to understand few nuances of the basic premise of a yogi life. Um, Please make it very clear that meditation has nothing to do with religion. It is a beautiful science, a science of well-being, wherein we understand the interplay between the mind, the soul, and the body, wherein the thoughts, emotions, play a very important role. So to just do a small, fast recap, and although Sister has done it, we try to understand what is the difference between yoga, yogasanas, and meditation is concerned. Also, we try to explore that concentration. As I made it very clear yesterday, it's not a different type of meditation, but it is very essential in our life. But there are certain forms of meditation wherein the basis is only focus, basis is only concentrate. And that is why I said it is a type of meditation, but it is not so. Number two, which we discussed this yesterday, and we try to understand how imagining few things in our mind or through our intellect, and and calling the corresponding emotions and feeling along with that particular scene has scientifically been proved to bring about remarkable positive or negative changes in the neural connections of the brain. And that is what we understood about neuroplasticity is concerned, and how I can create new habit, new sanskar, and I can change the programming of the subconscious mind is concerned. So today we will, and we did that exercise also with beautiful pictures and images. That was just, so that it aids you, it helps you to focus and at the same time see and feel it. So concentration, visualization, and contemplation. We did it all three. And today we will do the fourth one. We will take all these things and we will go to the next stage, what I call it as transcending form of meditation. Now, what happens in transcending form of meditation? You transcend, you leave, you go beyond. Now, this is called as the ultimate, what Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Maharishi Patanjali stated in the last three limbs, that is dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. That is concentration, meditation. I mean, although the English translation is not very appropriate with what the Hindi meaning actually wants to depict, but then dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. Now, samadhi is a state, if I need to tell you in a very simple state, is in one word, if I say, it is a blissful state, absolute bliss. And what exactly is bliss, if you ask me, we will try to explore it today. And we have already discussed yoga means yoke is to connect, is to join, is to be a part of, is unison. Yuj, it is derived from a Sanskrit word as called yuj. In Hindi, we say 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. If I translate it, and a Hindi teacher would say, do or do ka yog, yog matlab jodna, combination. Now, where do I combine myself? It is the soul with the supreme soul. So first, I need to be in the state of consciousness of the soul, leave the consciousness of the body. That is what transcending is all about. The consciousness, the thought, emotions, all that it brings in of my past experience, my subconscious mind, and everything. I transcend beyond all these things. So right now, I'm not thinking about those thoughts of the past or the bad experience, the good experience, the joy, the pleasure. No, not now, right now. I am trying to go beyond. Like an aircraft takes off from the land. So it leaves the land and it goes into the sky. So now at a height of almost around 10 to 11 kilometers up the ground, in certain days, you, if the sky is not very clear, you cannot see anything. You have left everything up. Everything would become very tiny and minuscule. It will not disturb you. So I go up. Now that's not physically going up, but it is going beyond. So yoga is to connect the soul, the little self, with the supreme self is concerned. We will try to see this. So what does Raj Yoga means? Which Almighty, um, you know, Nirakar, a point of light, whom we call with a lot of love as Shiv Baba. In the 7 days program, the 7 days of meditation program, which you can enroll after today, the sisters will tell you that what is the name of God, how God looks like, what is the nature of God, what he does and what he doesn't do. So Raj Yoga means to recognize, very important, is to recognize an experience of yourself as a soul. And what does the soul look like? A tiny point of divine light. And in this soul conscious state, not body conscious, role conscious, relationship conscious, worldly conscious, I come into the stage of soul conscious stage, and then through the mind, through the intellect, I remember, I connect. It's like two wires being connected. So this is a software connection. If you ask me how is that possible, can I ask you a question? I have this phone. Through this phone from Mumbai at 6:10 p.m., I send a message to one of you who's sitting in Hyderabad. Now tell me, how did the message got delivered there? What is the tar? Where is the wire? If today in this physical world with science, one handset here in Mumbai and one handset there in Hyderabad, I send a message in a nanosecond, it flashes at you. There is a notification, message by Brother Gireesh. My question is, how did that message reach you? There is a particular programming for that. Similarly, now this is, I mean, a message, a handset, a mobile technology, man created it. But think of the creation, the magnificence, the technology of the creator. I mean, that's the beauty of it. And it was so perfect. And today we have disturbed the balance of the ecology also, of nature also. And the nature outside, it is said, is a reflection of nature inside. It is greed. And I'm destroying nature. Why? Because we want to earn a lot of money. It's insecurity. I don't know whether plants and birds and animals have insecurity. I don't. I don't know whether birds will have heart attack. They don't get food. They don't worry about it. I mean, I feed the birds. I mean, they have become my good friends. There are mynas, there are crow, pigeon, sparrow, and there is a cuckoo. Oh my God. And, I feed them on a particular day because I'm busy. I'm doing some shooting through my mobile phone and this, and there is a lot of technological glitches. And I miss giving them the food. They don't come and complain, hello, Professor Girish, you did not feed me. They don't get, I don't know whether they get angry at me. A dog will never get angry at the master. Master comes back in the evening, he will be full of love. But think about your own son. Suppose you scolded him in the morning and he will keep his mouth full even for 2 days. He will not talk to the dad. Look at the ego. And that's where I think, we have not harnessed the true potential, the true nature of the human soul. And unfortunately, we have acquired a lot of other things and we are associating ourselves. And that's where soul consciousness comes into picture. And then remember through the mind, through the software of the soul, not through the body. Body is sitting here. I transcend, I connect, and I remember the supreme soul, our spiritual father. He is also a point of light, invisible. This is just as simple as how you remember your physical father. Suppose I'm sitting here and my dad is in Kerala right now. And if I have to remember about something about my dad, I don't physically go there. I don't send a message. The messages is going from here. I'm thinking about my dad. I am thinking, oh, I have to speak to him about this. How is his health? Is he maintaining all the SOPs? He is of 84 years of age. I mean, I will remember of the past beautiful experiences I've had with my father or your mom who gave you birth. With a direct relationship. In simple terms, this is Raj Yoga. Raja, I am the king, the soul, not the mind. Mind, I need to make it a obedient servant. So steps of Raj Yoga meditation. Number one, I need to relax. Until and unless I am relaxed. And what do I mean by relaxation? If my mind is in the state of chattering, if my mind is thinking, is worrying either of the past or the future about anything, then I'm not relaxed. And until and unless my mind, through which I have to connect, through which I have to concentrate, through which I have to contemplate, if it is already busy worrying about something, about mundane or serious things, sorry, friends, it just cannot happen. So when I say about relaxation, it's just not about the body. Yes, I need to relax my body, sit in a very comfortable position. So there is no pull and push of the physical body. I'm not in pain. There is no discomfort at the physical level. And that's where asana comes into picture. Sukha asana. So in Raj Yoga meditation in Brahma Kumaris, you can sit on a sofa set, you can sit on a ergonomically designed chair, you can sit on your floor, on a Padmasana, an Ardha Padmasana, a full Padmasana, it is up to you. I mean, if I need to go a little beyond, you can lie down also if you have any backache. It's as simple as that. You know why? Because you have to transcend the body. You have to go beyond the body. So be in a comfortable position. And when I say about relaxation, it initially, when you are starting to learn meditation, ensure that there is no distraction from the outside surrounding. Somebody playing loud music or talking, or there is noise around, then it may hinder because I cannot pull myself. My mind goes into from where the sound or there is movement happening. It is said, there is a beautiful statement, the body benefits from movement. So suppose I have a neck issue and my physiotherapist or a yoga instructor instructs me, Gireesh, do little exercise so that your neck muscles become strong. So what I do, I start rotating my neck muscles. So when I'm doing this, there is a stretch here. So the stretching of the muscles is good. So the body benefits from movement. Unlike this, the mind benefits from stillness. The more there is movement in the mind, it's a weak mind. The more there is movement in the body, it benefits. So there is an opposite equation between the mind and the body. You don't do anything the whole day, sit on a couch, keep eating, munching, and watching movies, and you do completely for 1 year. Believe me, you will have aches in your body because there is no movement. But you every day get up, you walk, you do a lot of physical activities, you bicycle, you run around, you pick things, you sit down, you get up, you do squats. I mean, not in the form of an exercise, but various activities. I'll guarantee you, you will never have knee pain or joint pain. Why? Because it is moving up and down. The body benefits from movement. And when I say about relaxation, your mind, I should bring it from a state of flux, a state of movement to a state of stillness. And that's what I meant by relaxation. What it means, that my mind is at ease. I have no worries right now. I may have challenges. I told you yesterday, there can be a situation which can escalate into a problem, and it can move into a challenge, and then it can move into an opportunity. It all depends on my mind. So how am I right now? 5 minutes, I am in the process of learning meditation. So, Mr. Gireesh, 5 minutes, switch off. This is my appointment with myself. So I call up my secretary and say, 5 minutes, no calls, please. I am busy. 5 minutes, nobody should disturb me. 5 minutes, no talk. I am having an appointment with myself. Now, oh mind, please don't go out. Don't think about the past. I need to be with you. I want to spend little time. Be my friend. I love you. Please be with me. 5 minutes. Don't go into the past. Don't go because I'm the master and my mind is a beautiful servant. If that is there, I mean, I have to drink some water. I just said, oh God, my hand went, picked up the white bottle. Oh my God, the hand listens to me. Nanosecond. Does my mind listens to me? That's where the whole problem is. Because it has always been, we have practiced living a distracted life. So relaxation is mind don't go anywhere. This is initiating yourself. That's the next step. Oh, where is my cursor? I don't know what happened. Just a second. Okay. So the second step is I'll share the screen once again. Just a second. Okay. So the second stage is what I call it as initiation. I hope you can see my screen. Yeah, the second stage is initiation. Veena sister, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, wonderful. So second stage is initiation. So what I'm doing, I am kickstarting the process of meditation. So once I have relaxed myself from the outside disturbance, now I start the process of meditation. How? I'll tell you. And when I start the process of meditation, how do I do it? Is to contemplate through the mind that I come to my original identity, that I'm a soul, different from this costume, different from this vehicle. I'm a tiny point of light residing in the center of the forehead. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am peaceful. I am happy. This is the true. I told you affirmation is stating the truth. And the truth was told by the Sattva Anand, I'll tell you. So I start the process of contemplating. So when I'm contemplating, I am bringing the corresponding images and I'm calling the corresponding feelings also. I'm happy. Yesterday we saw a very beautiful kid, like eyes closed and laughing. Similarly, I bring in the corresponding images. Then when I am in that experience of the original nature of the soul, then I connect myself to the Almighty. That is communication. I talk to the Almighty. Just the way I will talk to my dad or maybe any one of you. Hello, sir. Hello, brother. How are you? Are you able to listen to me? How is the session going? If you have any queries, please send me a question and the send button. So it will reach you. So this communication, I have communicated. So similarly, I will communicate, start talking to the Supreme Soul. And in the whole process of relaxation, initiation, contemplation, and communication, it all these four and the fifth step, concentration should be there. I have included as a step of Raj Yoga meditation, but without concentration, I cannot relax. Without concentration, I cannot initiate. Without concentration, I can't contemplate. Suppose I lack concentration. So I'm saying I am a soul. And suddenly I get distracted. Oh God, it is feeling so hot, so humid. I mean, I have to increase the speed of the fan. Distraction. Oh yeah, you got distracted, and then I again pull back. I am a soul, I'm a peaceful soul. Oh God, I'm feeling hungry. Again got distracted. So concentration should be there in all the four steps. And the last one is what I call it as experience. Now, this is where I will transcend myself. And this is, in simple terms, if I need to tell you, if I can be in a state of soul conscious and transcending beyond the body. Just a second. Beyond the body. Now that is In simple terms, I may call it a samadhi. Maybe there are beautiful, more deeper understanding to the definition or meaning or explanation to the word samadhi, but I'm making it very simple for each one of us. So the moment I go beyond the consciousness of the physical realm, of the physical limited world, and go to something which is unlimited, in simple terms, it is samadhi. And when I am very close to the Almighty, I'm in sync, in tune with the God's frequency, I can experience God consciousness also. I can feel like how God would think, how God will emote, how God will experience things. And that is something more at a deeper understanding. When it is said that the soul merges into the supreme soul, that's not possible. But I am at par with the Almighty. Absolutely complete energy frequency matches there. And that's called as God consciousness. And if in simple terms, if I quote Sanskrit or our Vedas, the Satta Chitta Ananda state, bliss. God is Satta, Chitta, and Anand. God created the human soul in the same fashion. Sat means truth. And truth, the definition of truth is, I told you on the first day, which is indestructible, imperishable, immortal, which does not perish. So the soul is an energy which never perishes. Chitta, in Sanskrit word, it is called as Chaitanyam, Chitta, we call it as consciousness, maybe we can call it as soul. And when it is experiencing Ananda. And what is Ananda? That's what we need to understand. Hindrances to the Raj Yoga meditation and going through the steps to the ultimate stage of experience of Satchitananda. The first hindrance could be mundane thoughts. Just some thought comes. As I told you, I am meditating right now. I'm feeling, very humid, or I'm feeling hungry. It's just a mundane thought, not very important thought. Very, 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 what you call, difficult to break this. It is the consciousness of the body. Because I have so, 24 hours, I relate everything to this body. I have fear because of this. I am insecure because of this. I am successful, want to be successful through this. Everything is this. And that's where the whole problem is. So to go transcend beyond the body consciousness through thoughts, that can be a great hindrance. Number three, very difficult again, which we call it as attachment or moha, is the thoughts of the relationship I have through this body. So I am relaxed. I have initiated myself. I am a soul. I am contemplating. I am a peaceful soul. I am God's divine child. God is my dear divine father, a teacher, a guru. And the moment I'm trying to communicate, let us assume a relationship thought comes. Oh God, it is already 6:30. My son has not yet come. So the moment your thought, your mind or your consciousness thinks about your son, then you are not a soul. Then I am a father. The consciousness of the father or the mother comes, then you are a mother. And the moment I disconnect from the soul and come to the consciousness of the mother, because I'm remembering, I'm thinking, I am connected, I am in connection, I am in yoke with my son. Oh, 6:30 is still not come. Why? And I'm worried. Did anything wrong happen? Again, negative thought. Because of the mother, and I say this is love. A mother would feel worried because the mother loves the son. Sorry, this is a wrong understanding. Love would never irritate you. Love is power. Love would empower you. In Christianity, it is said God is love. And a mother's love for the child will make the mother miserable, thinking about the child that he has still not come. It is because of the attachment, because of the fear of losing the son. It is because of the negative thought. Now look what is happening. I was sitting to meditate and I'm experiencing fear. And if it happens again and again, I say, oh God, I am not able to concentrate, Gireesh. Raj Yoga meditation is not helping me. You tell me a better way. You tell me an easy way. and then I will not continue the journey. So very important. And when today's program, when you undertake a basic 7-day program, Sister Veena would, guide you with the information. For 6 days, I mean, I liked it so much. Brahma Kumaris will not teach you meditation on the first day, or maybe will make you sit and experience little for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But for 6 days, we will only speak about how to handle these four issues. Until and unless these four issues are taken care of, I will not be able to go to the first step of relaxation, then initiation, then contemplation, communication, concentration, experience. I mean, out of question. And that is where Yam Niyam comes into, where what Maharshi Patanjali was saying. The consciousness of the world. I am meditating and a thought comes, oh God, tomorrow or maybe by 8 o'clock, I have to send that mail, I have to complete that project, I have to complete that report. Are you are meditating right now? How does that thought of that report is coming to your mind? 5 minutes. What will happen in 5 minutes? You don't, think about that report. Nothing is going to go wrong. You have almost around 1.5 hours left to complete that report. 7 o'clock you can do it, but why is the thought intervening right now for 5 minutes? When you are practicing Raj Yoga meditation, you know why it is happening? It is because of the consciousness. In Hindi it is said, hey Atma, hey soul. This is the definition of yoga. Oh my dear soul, soul, not the body, not Girish the manager, not Girish the male, not Girish the Brahma Kumar, not Girish the international speaker. And that is what Veena sister was saying, international trainer, international speaker. I mean, that's not the objective of life. The objective of life is Satta Chitta Ananda, if I can experience it. And these four things. Hey Atma, apne ko Atma samajh. Number one, Deh, the body consciousness. देह के संबंध, the relationship of the body. And ये देह की दुनिया, the worldly thoughts, including mundane व्यर्थ, इसको भूल, forget this. Suppose you are doing meditation for 5 minutes, Raj Yoga meditation. Forgetting these four consciousness, come to the stage of soul consciousness and then connect. Now, these are the four hindrances. And for 6 days, the sisters will guide you. Why, these all these three things are pulling me: the body, bodily relationship, and the consciousness of the body. Once I know how to handle it, the fear, the insecurity, the death of my loved ones, if I can handle all these things, suppose I know how to handle this, now I sit for 5 minutes. I know 8 o'clock I have to complete that report, but then I don't worry. I have enough of time. Right now, 5 minutes. It is my time. Let me experience life. Let me transcend beyond the limitation of the body and this world. And that's what consciousness of the body is. So transcending meditation or samadhi, or in Brahma Kumari language, we call it as a seed stage. Seed is the soul. Or like God, we say Bap Saman. Like, the dad wants the child to be like me or better than me. Suppose I'm a doctor, I want my child to definitely become a doctor. Every parent wants that. Or not only like me, better than me. Similarly, God Father, Supreme Soul, Shiva, wants each soul to be like God, ever pure, ever happy, ever peaceful, ever powerful. That is how God is. And He never comes an iota, an inch lower than His original state. But we do come. Our state is always fluctuating. Why? Because of the four things: mundane thoughts, body, bodily relationship. So when you transcend these four, that is, I call it as a samadhi state. This state is known as the meditative state, where one experience deep rest. Unlike sleep, which is unconscious rest, samadhi is a state of conscious rest. I'm conscious, but I'm detached completely. As the process becomes more and more intense, I practice it again and again, the experience of soul consciousness becomes more and more possible and easy. So I switch on for 1 minute traffic control of the mind. For 1 minute, 60 seconds, I can see everything. My eyes are open, but I'm not there. I am inside. I'm fully aware of the samadhi stage. I am with God for 1 minute, 60 seconds. Switch off, and I come back. And who comes back? The peace through the body, the creative mind, the peaceful mind, the easy mind, the simple mind. And what do we say? Yaar, kaam kar karke na thak gaya. Now I can't concentrate. Now what you are bringing into your profession is a tired mind. So after office work, I come home, then family, the responsibilities, and I tell my family member, please and don't disturb me today. I am tired. So you are bringing a tired mind, but your son doesn't want a tired mind. He wants a vibrant papa. He wants a exuberant dad. He wants a playful dad. But I cannot. I said, please, today I'll give you a tight slap on your face. Go back. I don't want to play right now. I'm not in the mood. Sorry, the child doesn't want. It is switch on, switch off, because I'm tired, because I am using my intellectual capacity to work, work, work. Every 60 minutes in Brahma Kumaris, we have a practice 1 minute of silence meditation. What I do is I disconnect from the outside world, connect to the Supreme, 1 minute of powerful charging for the next 59 minutes, and I get refreshed. Wow. It's like taking a coffee break. I am tired. I go with my two colleagues off to the canteen, have a coffee break for 5 minutes, refresh, come back, and then start working. That's what life is. I mean, I bring myself a beautiful daddy, a beautiful wife, a beautiful, beautiful role, because the soul is playing the role through the body. Samadhi. There are few definitions, or maybe you can call it as types. A state of calmness, which is achieved through logical reasoning. There is logic involved. I am deliberately doing it. It requires effort. The equanimous state, where you are aware of your thoughts, but those thoughts do not disturb you. I did that exercise in the first day. I'm a watchman. I'm just looking at the thought. The thought comes and I leave it. It's okay. Who am I? I am the soul, the watchman, sitting on the seat of the center of the forehead. And that, if I can experience for some time, I may call it as a blissful state. We'll discuss a deep experience of meditation with just the awareness of the true soul. And the soul, I told you, comprises of the seven qualities: peace, happiness, power, bliss, purity, knowledge, and power. So, what is bliss? Bliss is so vast, it's so boundless, it's immeasurable and immeasurable. Believe me, it's pretty difficult to define that experience. Bliss must be personally experienced. I mean, we cannot discuss about bliss, to be very honest. I can discuss about everything else, but bliss, I mean, I lack words to express it. Bliss, like many aspects of life, is not readily apparent to our senses, because bliss is not an object or a thing. Our faculty, that's the beauty of bliss, our faculty of sight, hearing, touch, smell are not designed to detect it. It transcends them. That is why I call this is the ultimate third type, or maybe the ultimate platform where I have to reach, or dimension is called as transcend them. So if that is something which I cannot see, how do I tell you? I mean, I can't discuss with you, oh, it looks like this, it feels like this. I mean, believe me, it is not like that. It is such a peaceful state. And when I taste that transcending, believe me, I don't feel like coming back down. And very important is, I need to make soul consciousness a part of my life. If I have to reach to that, transcending meditation, maybe I can be very happy with concentrating a point of light. Thank you, 5 minutes. Okay, fine. I feel relaxed. I feel okay. Then fine. That's what somebody's objective could be. Or maybe for feel good, 5 minutes. Yes, I am powerful. I am easy. I'm in a garden. I'm on a beach. And then you stop it. But if you want to go beyond that and experience what, life is an experience. So you are a soul, your consciousness, you are a light, you're a tiny point, you're not this body, you're an eternal soul. The first premise, and that's where the interplay between mind, body, and soul. Let me, give you a little brief of it. What is the difference between mind, body, and soul? Mind is not the soul or the consciousness. Mind is a faculty of the soul. The soul, when it is thinking, it is contemplating anything, That energy or that faculty is called as mind. When the soul decides something, it is called as intellect. And when the soul through this body keeps doing a particular activity, then I call it as a habit. So consciousness, soul, is not a part of your body or your mind. Very important. So you are not your mind, although you will become, because that's how the impression, and I'll come to that, it pervades and illumines the mind and the body. I'll give you an example. The soul is not the body or the mind. It will pervade and it will light up the mind and the body. It is not limited by the mind and the body. That's the beauty. It is beyond the body and the mind. The soul will use the mind and the body, but it is not limited by it. That's why I told you control your mind or not allow it to control you. Rule your mind. So who is ruling the mind? I mean, rule your hand. So there is something else other than the hand which is giving commandment to the hand. Similarly, suppose this is mind, and I, the consciousness and the soul, tells the mind, oh mind, relax. But it is not listening. Then this is a difficult master. Number four, it is known through the functioning of the mind and the body only. Very important fourth point. The soul and the consciousness is known or experienced through the body and the mind. How would you know that Girish is a peaceful person? Because I talk peacefully. I bow down to you. You can feel peace. I respect everybody. How are you experiencing soul's nature? Through the mind and the body. And the fifth, consciousness is, this is fifth point, very important. Consciousness is still there without the mind and the body. Suppose I die. And what is death? That the eyes can't see, the nose can't smell, the eye can't speak. The body is doing nothing. It cannot. The soul leaves the body. It is there. The consciousness is still there. And what does the consciousness do? It will go into the womb of a mother. The next journey, the next phase. The consciousness is still there, but the mind and body. And after some time, you will put the body Girish on a pyre and lit it with fire. And within no time, it will turn into ashes, but the consciousness remains. The energy remains. The energy has left the body. So if I give you a very simple, I don't know how much it matches with the five things. Suppose this is a dark room, okay? And there is a focus light which is falling on this. There is a focus light, okay? And there is rest of the whole room is dark. So the light comes, okay? Light, and I bring the hand where the light is beaming. So light is reflected from the hand. Light is not a part of the hand. So soul and the hand. The soul is light and the hand is the body or the mind. So when light is there, I bring the hand. You are able to see the hand because light falls on it. It reflects into your eyes, inverted images. That's how the eyes see. Number two, very important. The light will pervade and illumine the hand. It will cover the whole of the hand and you can see the whole of the hand is concerned. Number three, it exists beyond the hand also. So the light is not only here, it is still going down there. The light is not limited by the hand. It is not, controlling the light. Other than the hand also, it exists everywhere. Wherever the beam is going, it will be there, whether the hand is there or not. It is by the reflection in this hand that I can understand light. If I take the hand out, I cannot understand what light is. If I bring an object, it falls on it, and then I try to understand why reflection is happening, inverted images, I can understand light because it is being reflected. If I remove the hand, I cannot understand the light. I can experience light when it is reflected. So if I have to experience that light, it should reflect through the mind, through the intellect, through my actions, through my sanskaras. And the fifth point, very important, light is still there even after I remove the hand. Consciousness is still there even after the body perishes. The light is still there, which is not experienced. Now you cannot experience Girish's soul through the Girish body because Girish, the soul, has left. Now we say Girish is gone, he is dead. When light is there, it is experience. I take it, now it is not. So soul is light. Now let us try to understand very briefly what is the difference between bliss and happiness. हिंदी में इसको कहते हैं आनंद और खुशी. So bliss is a result of our inner peace and satisfaction. Happiness is a result of an external force that brings satisfaction to us. So I have a samosa right now. Wow. But bliss does not require a samosa. Whether there is a samosa or not a samosa, it is an experience of the inner peace. The source of bliss is within ourselves, but the source of happiness can be external. So a good news comes in, coronavirus going down, another 5 days, lockdown will get relaxed. Wow, I am happy because of an external input. But bliss is beyond the external inputs, has a moral intrinsic attribute to it. The soul is made, Satta Chitta Ananda, it is made out of an intrinsic attribute. But happiness has a more materialistic attribute attached to it. Although the soul is also happy, but now what has happened is if something good happens, I see good, I eat good, I do good, something I hear good, only happy, or otherwise I am sorrow. The outcome is self-realization. If I experience state of bliss, it is, realizing the self. But the outcome of happiness may be mutual understanding. Somebody understands my pain, I'll be happy. The strengthening of our bonds with others. I have a very loveful relationship with my wife. I have very harmonious relationship with my mother-in-law. Oh, that gives me happiness. Admiration, somebody appreciates me and says, Gireesh, your session was very interesting, I really experienced it. Listening to it, I'll be happy. And somebody says, after the feedback, no, I couldn't understand anything, it was all going bonkers, I will feel bad about it. But bliss, the outcome is not appreciation or not criticism, it is self-realization. I don't engage my ears only, I transcend, only then bliss can happen. And the fifth one, more consistent or long lasting. Happiness is very fluctuation. Right now, good news, in no time, I get a bad news and my happiness disappears. Not that consistent sin. It typically depends on the external force that brings happiness to us. Causeless happiness alone is bliss. When you feel happy, ask yourself, why am I happy? If you find a reason, then it is not bliss, because there is a reason, and it is permanent happiness. Only Sat, truth, Chit, consciousness, and the result is bliss. Bliss is a state of unity, yoga, transcendence, completeness of the soul, no pulls, no limitations, and knowingness, wholeness, and uplifted consciousness. It is a feeling of oneness and connection with the creator, and all of the creation is concerned. It's an inner state of inner joy, an ocean within, where happiness, meaning, purpose, and truth of life all come together. Truth is the soul, happiness, bliss. Bliss is beyond religion. It requires spiritual life. 6 days, sister will, guide us how to lead a spiritual life. And when I experience, I'll be able to experience bliss. It's like white light. I mean, it's expansive. Clarity is there, no confusion. It has to be personally experienced, not discussed. Happiness is experienced when a soul comes from a state of being into a state of doing. I do something, I eat, I see, I think, I hear, then happiness. Exchange of energy in the form of thoughts and actions. Bliss is very subtle and requires a pure state of being, which does not require us to engage with the senses or even with the emotions and thoughts. We can truly experience who we are in a state of bliss. And when we experience our innate goodness, our divinity and magnificence, and our eternal belongingness with God, which is, I call it as truly blissful. God is also known as Satta Chitta Ananda Swarup, one who is always true, always aware, and always blissful. And the awareness of truth about the self and God helps us to attain a blissful state. I'll just go one step. Feel that I'm a child of God. Inner state is actually a state of completeness. Look at a small child in the lap of a mother. he would feel complete in the lap of God. A child of God cannot be imperfect or lacking in any of the inner treasures of virtues and powers. How can God's child be imperfect? Because God is perfect. And when I transcend myself with all the limitation, let it be there. But I think that I'm a child of God, ever pure, ever happy, I'll be able to experience it. Raj Yoga is a communication with God, opens the doorway to super sensual joy. You go beyond the senses. I eat something, I feel happy. Without eating, if I can experience happiness, that's called as super sensuous joy. So characteristics of a blissful person means a yogi person, he will feel complete. उसको कुछ चाहिए नहीं. Freedom, no limitation, no pulls. Will not try to prove that I am right, you are wrong, you did not do this, you did that. Self-fulfillment will be like. No competition. He will not be in competition with anybody. Will not compare himself with others. No hurt feelings. Will not try to hurt others. Will not get hurt by others. Big heart will be a broad mind. Life will be in balance, full of knowledge and egoless, will be contented and fulfill life. No baggage of the past, no worries about the future because I'm in a state of bliss. I am a yogi. Will have the power of acceptance. Somebody criticizes me, something wrong happens, accident happens, I'll accept it. Okay, this is life. I am in a state of bliss. It will be a balance of love and love, free from desires. I am contented. If I have a desire, if it fulfills, fine. If not, it's okay. The desires will not pull me. So, friends, three things we need to do: practice soul conscious, practice God conscious, and practice Raja connection, the Rajoga meditation. So, God is a point of light. Rajoga meditation is communication with God. So, let us, sorry, I will reduce the volume. So, sit back, friends. We have got 10 minutes to experience bliss. What we will do is, I will so that the music plays again. What we'll do is, I will come out of the body's experience, concentrate at the same time, contemplate that I am a soul, point of light. I go beyond the senses, but right now it is not possible because you're listening to me. That's what we do. And you can do that inner commentary. This is just a demo. And then I go beyond this through my imagination, through visualization. I go to a world of red, luminous, golden world. That is my silent home, the soul world. And then I see a very bright point of light. This is God. So the red luminous world, that is the soul world, I transcend myself there through imagination, through contemplation. I see God and I experience bliss. I receive all the powers from the Almighty. This is communication. And if I do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, in any of these 10 minutes, if your mind diverts, don't stop it, don't allow it, don't follow it, don't go to that first concentration. Just let it pass. Come back. So, where am I? I am with God. So, this is what you're trying to pull your muscles to make it strong. If you find it difficult, then first do the concentration and contemplation form of meditation, enhance your power of concentration, and then you can go to the transcending. But for the benefit of a lot of people, we will do this experience, friends. So just relax, sit in a very comfortable position. We have got 10 minutes. So tell yourself for the next 10 minutes, oh my mind, you're not supposed to go anywhere. No mundane thoughts, no thoughts of this body, no thoughts of anybody, any BODY, any relationship, and of this physical world. I have an appointment with myself. Your mind is free from all these four pulls and pushes. I am completely relaxed. I am a watchman, observing my thoughts. in experiencing soul consciousness, the ultimate experience. You can see on the screen, or you can close your eyes, whatever is comfortable. I am a sparkling star, a point of light, a soul. In the center of my forehead, be in this state of absolute light. Please keep imagining a sparkling star, very bright. This is my true self, full of peace, power, and bliss. I am experiencing peace. My mind is steady and tranquil, is one with me. My mind or the mundane thoughts is not interfering me. I am peaceful, at ease. The soul is peaceful, and I am this peaceful soul. I am in a state of Satta, Chitta, Ananda, free from the pulls and pushes. I am true, the consciousness. And right now, I am blissful. I have transcended to a different dimension, a non physical dimension. It is an unlimited space. I can only see a tiny point of light. My body is dissolved in the physical dimension. What remains is this Satta Chitta Ananda, blissful soul. Please concentrate and imagine I am just a soul. Visualize this non physical dimension as the soul world, a red, luminous, golden world. This is my sweet, silent home. This is my original abode. If you can look at the screen, imagine that there is a red golden light around me and lot of little tiny shining star. I am in this non-physical world. I am in a metaphysical world. This is Shanti Dham, the world of complete silence and peace. I am with the Creator, the Supreme Being, God, divine point of light. Try to imagine and visualize a bright divine point of light, the Supreme Soul, Godfather Shiva, and I am in his company, who is an ocean of love, ocean of peace. He is the absolute Sat Chit Anand. And I can experience complete silence. I feel very powerful. My soul is getting recharged in the presence of the Supreme Sun. I am experiencing the light from the Sun of peace, power, bliss. I feel like I am also as powerful, as peaceful, and blissful like God, as if my dear Father is enriching me, empowering me with all the powers that God possesses. Supreme Father is an ocean of love, peace, and power. I am in his company, and I am experiencing an out of body state. Just the soul and the Supreme Soul. I, the soul, is experiencing the consciousness of God, the beauty, the magnificence of the Almighty. There is complete silence. I am experiencing lightness, stillness, absolute peace, super sensuous joy. This is the ultimate experience. Slowly, I can experience myself as a light, and I can see the Supreme Light. Slowly, I don't in the body mind, I can manifest myself through this body, the manifestation of peace, happiness. so that others can experience peace and happiness through me. And that is how we have to lead a beautiful, happy, serene life. Thank you. Om Shanti. Sister Veena.
Yes, Om Shanti, everyone. So thank you so much, Brother Gireesh ji, for this wonderful and experiential session and giving us your time for past 3 days. We are so grateful for you. Many people got benefited through this 3 days online Let's Meditate series. You can see also, though today is a working day, many people have taken out time and took benefit of this session. It's very good. And and also, as Girish brother said, we also have coming soon. We are also having a basic foundation Raj Yoga Foundation course for you all. So whoever is interested can enroll to this. We will share the details in through email and also through our WhatsApp group. So please subscribe. Go to our website and you can subscribe, and you will get through email and through WhatsApp also. So, and also we have every Sunday, as you all know, you can, we have every Sunday evening, we have Sunday evening talk from 5:30 to 6:30. So every week, every Sunday evening, you can join and share, you can share this with your friends and family. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Shanti Sarovar Hyderabad YouTube channel, so that you will be notified whenever we post or upload any videos. And I hope you all liked the session, and you all enjoyed today's session. And our YouTube, for this 3 day sessions, we have YouTube. In YouTube, we have upload. It's already available in YouTube. So if you want to see again or share with your friends, this 3 days Let's Meditate series, you can share with your friends and take benefit of this again and again. And once again, I would like to thank Brother Girish from behalf of everyone, from Shanti Sarovar, from Kuldeep Didi, behalf of Shanti's this Sunday evening talk family. I would like to thank Girish Bhai, because he has given us his time. And
Any questions, if any have any?
If anybody would like to share their feedback, they can share.
Yeah.
For the 3 days who have attended for 3 days, you can share your feedback. You can just unmute your 1 second.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Om Shanti.
Yep. Om Shanti, brother.
Chitra Gupta, would you like to share your experience as
Yes,
you have
yes.
raised your hand?
I want to ask something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
I can hear you.
Yes. I want to ask that we have to do only the closed eyes or open eyes, because open eyes it is very difficult for me. And because open eyes पूरा मतलब आसपास का सब कुछ दिखाई देता है, and the mind doesn't go there beyond the body and beyond the world.
Yeah.
So what we should do?
Sister, अगर कोई गाड़ी चलाता है,
Yes.
तो सब तो दिखता है ना?
Yes, yes.
लेकिन आपका ध्यान कहाँ रहता है? अगर एक डॉक्टर ऑपरेट कर रहा है, तो बहुत सारी बातें हैं. उसको नर्स भी दिख रही है, उसको एनेस्थेसिस्ट भी दिख रहा है, उसको बॉडी भी दिख रहा है, उसको ऑपरेशन थिएटर की बहुत सारी बातें. बट ही डजंट क्लोज द आईज एंड ऑपरेट. Concentration has nothing to do with the eyes. It is 100% to do with the mind. So what I'll suggest is, अगर आपको इनिशियली में तकलीफ हो रही है, इधर उधर बातें हो रही है, आप उसको देखते हुए नहीं कंसंट्रेट कर पा रहे हो, तो आप अपनी आंखों को 45 डिग्रीज तक bring it to 45 degrees so that you can, your vision is limited, and at the same time you can, if you practice it again and again, so what it will do is, suppose you are going from your home to your office, let us assume, and it takes 30 minutes, or maybe you're going to the marketplace and walking and it takes 10 minutes. 10 minutes you're walking, but you can channelize your thought. I'll give you an example. Suppose you are thinking about some event. Suppose you have a birthday function of your child tomorrow, and you have to purchase all the necessary things, and you're walking 10 minutes. You are only thinking about tomorrow's event. You don't even look at people who are going here and there, because your mind is in yoga with tomorrow's birthday function. So instead of the birthday function, if you can channelize your thought to consciousness of the soul, to the supreme soul, to the soul world, but you're walking, the same can happen. And suppose I pass by and I tell you, चित्रा बहन, मैंने आपको कल 3 बार ओम शांति कहा, आप रोड में चल रहे थे, आपने देखा तक नहीं, आपने मेरी आवाज भी नहीं सुनी. So you know how will you reply? Oh, गिरीश भाई, I'm sorry, मेरा ध्यान कहीं और था. आप ध्यान गिरीश भाई से डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हुआ, गिरीश भाई से आवाज से डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि आप कल के बच्चे के बर्थडे के बारे में सोच रहे थे. नाउ हटा दीजिए बच्चे का बर्थडे, आंखें खोल करके soul, supreme father कर सकते हैं. It is possible. Why we are not able to do is because since childhood I have been told concentration, close your eyes. भगवान की पूजा करना, close your eyes. But Chitra mummy will never allow the child to close the eyes and study. हम बोले आंख खोल के पढ़, जोर से पढ़. For every other activity, concentration has nothing to do with eyes closed. Driving, eyes open. You're doing something, अरे आंखें खोल के काम कर, नहीं तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. सिर्फ भगवान, प्रार्थना, meditation, eyes closed. Now there is a misconception which we will have to overcome.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Sister, would you like to share the feedback for past 3 days?
Yeah.
Yes. I have attended the 3 days, complete 3 days. And I have done 2 times the Brahmakumari's course, and I am going my nearby peace house.
Wonderful.
Still, I attended this, और इसमें इतना मुझे न्यू थिंग्स पता चली हैं बहुत अच्छे से डिटेल में, कि अब कनेक्शन होना बड़ा, मतलब मुझे लगता है बड़ा इजी, बहुत अच्छा सहज जिसे कहते हैं, वाकई सहज राजयोग जिसे है, वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है. और एक एक चीज डिटेल में जो पता चली है, इट वाज वेरी वंडरफुल एंड वेरी नाइस.
Thank you, sister. Yeah.
Om Shanti, brother. One question.
Om Shanti, brother.
Yeah, how to bring the mind to the present? Like sometimes I used to live in the past, and some of the sanskars are like we don't even know we have that unless other people tell us that we are like this, we can understand. So how to change the sanskars and how to bring the mind to the present?
Yeah, so very important. The first thing of developing any sanskar, the basis or the genesis, the root is the thought. Okay, even if it is a past sanskar, it is there in your subconscious mind. It will manifest the first, from the subconscious mind, it will come through the thought. And if I, the light, if you remember the slide, the consciousness illumines the mind and the body, but it can be there. So if I'm able to detach myself from that sanskar wala thought, suppose it is laziness, or I am trying my best, but I'm not able to get up early morning for meditation. Okay. So what happens is that the alarm is ringing, and at that time, the laziness thought will come, just 5 minutes, let me sleep. And at that time, if I can detach myself from this thought, no, I'm not lazy, I'm a soul, a powerful soul, a peaceful soul. Now, this is the what you call the interplay that happens inside of us. And if the soul can detach itself from that subconscious mind wala sanskar and say, no, I am going to get up right now. So what you have done is, the first day you have overcome your old habit of whatever was not correct. You do it repeatedly, new neural connections will happen. And as the other day sister was mentioning, some sister was saying 21 days, basic. If you continuously 21 days at 4 o'clock, no, let me sleep for 5 minutes. I slept quite late. I'm tired. I'm taking medicine. No, I am energetic. I am powerful. And you will see after a few days of regular practice, you will see that it becomes easy. Before the alarm rings, you get up, you are refreshed, and you can meditate. So please be aware of the kind of thoughts. You are not that lazy thought. You are a soul. I am Chaitanya, Satya. That is the truth. The thought is coming because of the past sanskar, because of the interplay of the experiences is concerned. So practice, and practice. It will help you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother.
ओम शांति ब्रदर.
Yeah.
ब्रदर, आप जो सेशन साइंटिफिकली जो बताया है मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. जो मेडिटेशन करने टाइम पे और थोड़ा ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट बूस्ट अप ऐसा लगा मुझे. और एक बात मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ, जो मेडिटेशन हम लोग जो कंसंट्रेशन का करने टाइम पे ज्यादा सेशन सुनने टाइम पे जो पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशन हम लोग कलेक्ट करके ऐसा कितना भी एफर्मेशन है जितना मालूम है उतना रिपीट करने का, वो भी सही तरफ से जो मेडिटेशन कर रहा हूँ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, वो थोड़ा बहुत डाउट है, इसलिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ.
नहीं, आप, I mean, to be very honest, I didn't understand your question.
नहीं जी. नॉर्मली हम लोग जो कंसंट्रेशन मेडिटेशन करने टाइम पे आँख खोल के जो मेडिटेशन करने टाइम पे पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशंस, मतलब आई एम पीसफुल सोल, आई एम हैप्पी बीइंग, इंटेंशनली फील होते होते ऐसा जितना भी पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशन मालूम है वो पूरा रिपीट करने से वो भी मेडिटेशन कर रहा हूँ, वो सही तरह से मेडिटेशन हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है, वो पूछ रहा हूँ डाउट जी.
ठीक. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, Veena sister.
No, I thought if he can speak in English. So
No, that's okay. So I'll tell you for the benefit of the audience. He's saying, when I meditate, I am bringing those contemplation, that imagination that I'm peaceful, I'm happy, and this. So the question, what I've understood is it the right form of meditation? And am I on the right track? See, if I want to know whether my meditation is fruitful or it is really working, and I am really, I am in a state of meditation, one of the easiest ways to measure that meditation is working on me is transformation from my old habit. Say, for example, for 5 minutes, I have meditated on peace through imagination, through contemplation, through going beyond the body, and whatever it is, any other form of meditation also, or Raj Yoga meditation. And I have been doing it for the last, say, around 5 months. After 5 months or in between, if others can experience peace through me, and I can experience being in a state of peace even in difficult situation, that means your meditation is on the right track. It should reflect in your actions, in your words, in your attitude. So if I'm peaceful for 5 months, I say I'm peaceful, I'm imagining peaceful, but I get angry very easily in my daily work. Then suppose I'm taking a medicine, but the pain continues. That means the medicine is ineffective in creating neuroblocks because I'm experiencing pain. So if I take 7 days, the doctor says, what's the state? I say, no, sir, I have still got pain. He will change the medicine, maybe increase the power. So I am for 5 days, I'm peaceful, I am happy, I am powerful. But then in my actions, that is why yoga is a yogic lifestyle. It should transcend, it should be there in your action. So if I am practicing meditation for 23 years and people can experience that Girish bhai koi dar lagta hai, he gets insecure, he is not peaceful, he gets worked up in difficult situation, then I'm so sorry. Then Girish bhai, maybe he's sitting for meditation, but he is not actually practicing meditation. He's not experiencing meditation. I hope I've answered that question. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Om Shanti.
Brother Venkatramana,
Sorry.
would you like to ask?
Yeah.
Hello.
If you
Hello,
want to
brother.
share your feedback, yeah.
Go ahead.
Brother Girish, it is an amazing session, and the construction of contents within each session and from session to session is really excellent, brother, and very apt. Excellent voice modulation. Your voice itself is a source of inspiration for us to meditate. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. One question, one or two small questions. What posture do you suggest to meditate on?
Yeah.
And any music will help us in increasing the concentration. And the three types of meditation you have covered are, I think, steps to reach transcendental Raja Yoga meditation. I think concentrative and contemplative also. These three, two questions: posture and music, sir. If yes, about music, please suggest music, some music to us.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that wonderful feedback. I appreciate the way you have been a part of the 3-day program, and you have very keenly noticed how the flow, and I appreciate the interest with which you have heard the session. As far as the two questions is concerned, yes, music does play an important role, and your posture also. Ideally, the posture has to be a sitting posture where your spine is in a neutral position, neutral curvature, what we call it as an erect spine, a straight spine. And in meditation, the flow of energy, it is, the flow is easy. So I would recommend that if you don't have any physical challenges of back pain or knee pain or any muscle issues, so you sit cross-legged in a Sukhasana position where your spine is straight, and then you can meditate, number one. As far as music is concerned, definitely yes, music has an impact on soothing the mind. If I need to tell you something about the binaural music, now if you type on the internet binaural music, you will find that our brain secretes waves in the form of alpha, beta, theta, and delta. Now, delta is 0.05 to 4 megahertz. It only secretes when I'm in a deep state of sleep. It's completely unconscious. It is the third phase of one cycle of sleep. Now, that is where deep rest happens. But I can experience the same deep rest I told you today when I'm conscious, but I'm meditating. So what happens is that there are certain musics made in certain frequencies. So you can type binaural music, delta music. So when you listen to that word, to that music, the music will help you because it is going through it and gets processed in the mind. The mind gets in tune with the delta level, or maybe at the alpha level of the relaxation state, or so that music has been made in certain frequency which matches the frequency of our you can find it through an EEG. So certain music, definitely yes, it will help. It should not be very loud, it should not be very disturbing, it should be very light. So binaural music, you can take it, or from the Brahma Kumaris we have plenty of music available. Maybe you can get in touch with the Shanti Sarovar, they can forward you a lot of music which you can play it, soothe your mind, and at the same time you can contemplate, imagine, and get go beyond. But in transcendental meditation, in a samadhi state, ideally music is not required. There is no commentary required, because the music, it is activating your ears. So in a samadhi state, it is absolutely silence. The silent word is absolutely silent. You need to go beyond words, beyond voice. But other than that, for contemplation, for talking with the Almighty, you can play music also, no problem. Thank you.
Brother, in YouTube also, this visualization music is available by Brahma Kumaris. You can search visualization music by Brahma Kumaris, meditation music. You can find many tracks.
Wonderful, very nice.
And also, next is Deepak Yadav. Would you like to share your experience?
Yeah, Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti, brother.
So first of all, thank you, brother. So such nice, meditation session and experience. And I have been doing meditation since the last, I think, more than 5 years. I would say 10 year almost. So different form of meditation in yoga. And I've been with Brahma Kumari, it's more than 10 years, but it's kind of on off. So since last 3-4 months, I have engaged again.
Wonderful.
So this was really one of the best session which I have attended so far, and which actually tells the real meaning of the yoga, and it relates uh, different aspect of life. I mean, meditation, yoga, and dhyana, everything. How we can, and it's a perfectly and beautifully he explained how each other is related and what is the difference. So that was one of the key learning from this session.
Wonderful.
And one question I have, brother.
Yeah.
So basically, when we do yoga or meditations, and as soon as you are very close in silence, is it like you catch the negative vibration very often? I mean, as compared to the other normal life, you are in the normal life and you are doing a yogic life. So do you catch negative vibration very easily? Is it
Uh,
true?
to be very honest, if I need to tell you my experience, I have been with the Brahma Kumaris for the last 23 years. And I, most of the time, I spend in various centers across India. And at the same time, I'm very closely, connected with my Lokik family also, my dad, my brother, my sisters, brother-in-law. And I personally feel, I don't know about it to be very honest. I have never experienced that since you go into silence, and that is the state wherein you catch negative vibration. Rather, I have experienced the other way around. I maybe that is my personal mental makeup since childhood or my past birth. I don't know. I just cannot see. If somebody even tells me after a program, Girish, tell me what were the negatives or minuses for scope for improvement, then I have to literally think, oh, what I should say for improvement also, because I have been a person who is absolutely comfortable with anything. There is an internet connection, there is a drop in that, it's okay. There is some disturbance, it's okay. I mean, I will not disturb myself. So when you are not allowing the external aspects, I mean, there are a lot of ups and downs that happens, while I'm traveling in the program, while staying in the Brahma Kumaris, there are a lot of challenges that happen. But the moment you can detach yourself and not allow it to affect you, it means you are not consciously or unconsciously engaging the negative. So even if unconsciously you are engaging the negative, then when you go in silence, there are chances that the negative thoughts will come in. But to be very honest, I have never experienced that. When I go, into a realm of silence, neither good nor bad, nothing comes into my mind. I am in an absolute silence, and it's so beautiful that it feels like I need to be there for a very long time and should not come back. I need not even think about somebody who did something wrong or somebody who appreciated me. It's okay. It's a neutral position. So when you are in a neutral position and when you go into that state of silence, I don't think so that one should get negative vibes or attract negative thoughts or get negative thoughts is concerned. I think so it should not happen. Why? Because unconsciously also, maybe at the face of it, I will say, Veena sister, everything was very good. I really liked it. A lot of people benefited. But then back of my mind, क्या program था बीच में इंटरनेट ही 2 बार डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया. अब वो अगर मैंने unconsciously create किया है, so maybe after say 10 o'clock when I sit for meditation, again the negative thoughts will come in. So I think I should not see anything negative, so that in silence also I'll not be able to think negative. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sister Veena.
Hello, Brother Chandrasekhar, would you like to share?
I would like to share my feedback.
Yes.
Om Shanti, brother. First and foremost thing, I would like to thank Brother Gireesh for the continuous teaching and motivation of meditation, which is helping us to gain confidence and do something exceptionally well in life. 3 days full of learnings. The beauty of teaching this program is that all the teachings are very simple, practical oriented, and interactive. The highlight was that audio visual combination, which kept us engaged all the time. And after completing this session, I believe that I have gained a good knowledge in this area of meditation. Now I'm more confident and managing my thoughts and concentration. Overall, this was an amazing program. Thank you, Brother Krish.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and taking your time and listening very patiently. And thank you so much for Brother Gireesh ji. And we will meet again for next Sunday evening talk, which is from 5:30 to 6:30 every Sunday. And all these programs have been organized, as you all know, these programs has been organized by Shanti Sarovar. So we will be coming up with different types of programs, and next program would be like on basic foundation of Raj Yoga meditation. So I would request you to join that. So you could, if you have any other doubts, you can clear. You will get cleared through attending our basic Raj Yoga course. And thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. I would also like to put on record my sincere thanks to Didi ji and Kuldeep Behan and all the brothers and sisters of Shanti Sarovar and all the participants, the Almighty. And I would request that this is not the end of the 3-day session. Oh, just a minute. I think, just a minute. Huh? I'm so sorry, that's my traffic control. So you should, continue this journey, and you enroll yourself for the meditation program. And those who have done that 7 days course, you can redo it, refresh yourself, and continue with the advanced course of Brahma Kumaris. With that good note, thank you. Wishing you a very wonderful, prosperous, healthy future, effortless future ahead. And looking forward to meet you again. Thank you, Sister Veena, for the beautiful conduct of the program. I really enjoyed spending this wonderful moment with all of you. Thank you. Om Shanti. 1 minute of silence. We will thank the Almighty God. Thank you so much for guiding us. It is your knowledge which through Girish Bhai we all learned wonderful. I will take time to connect with you, my sweet, divine, powerful Father. I'll establish a very beautiful relationship with you. I will take time in my busy schedule to be with you in the sweet, silent world, transcending beyond the physical world, and to spend some quality time in your presence to empower myself to recharge my battery. Thank you, my dear, sweet, loving Father, for everything. Thank you. Om Shanti. Thank you. Sister Veena, can I leave?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, everybody. Om Shanti. Good night. Take care. Bye-bye.